Only thing you can do, youngsters, I'll tell you, in this next 9-10 months, and this is what I've come to tell you today. And there are fantastic results. It's like a magic potion, if you listen to me. It's a magic potion, believe me. If you go by the line which is on my website and on that hoarding, which says ordinary people can do extraordinary things, it is a belief. It is not a marketing line. It's a fundamental belief. It can only happen if you channelize your energies in one focused area. Some of you have read science, you know that that's how liquid flows. When you have a high pressure syringe, then you press the syringe, it goes. If you have a big vessel and you keep it, there is no pressure, it lies like that. So you have to convert those energies into a syringe. And what is that syringe? That I must make the best use of my life here so that I succeed in life with my limitations. Let me list out my limitations. Every day, every hour, and please, for God's sake, only think of yourself. This 1 year, I don't know, again I'm telling something which you will not listen, but I'll still say it. This 1 year, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, no parents, no Inox, nothing, if I had my way. This is not to laugh, it's a serious thing I'm saying. It's a very, very serious thing. So the society is crashing and I'm feeling so bad about it, but I can't do anything about it. If you can just take everything out of your life for this 1 year, and whoever can, let there be one guy, one girl, and just focus on your own self-development. Nothing else. Mind you, it's not development. I'm not talking about mine. I'm not talking about Globsyn. I'm not talking about school. I'm talking about your development, which you don't invest on, and yet want results. If you just care about yourself, if you love yourself, the starting point is you must love yourself. You must feel good about yourself. You must be happy as a person internally and tell yourself, okay, let me now make an index or a list of things which I'm not good at, starting with communication. Whatever, a white sheet of paper. Close the door. Nobody is seeing it. Just sit down in your bed, take a pad, just keep writing, think and write, think and write. Think about a guy or a girl whom you believe in the education system is very good. Take a hero. Not a Shah Rukh Khan hero. Take a hero whom you believe. You know, somebody like Shashi Tharoor. Fantastic career. Fantastic career. I mean, he reached up to United Nations. And what's his age? 9. Today he's a cabinet minister. A fully deserved guy. Have such people in your mind. And say, okay, if I look at Shashi Tharoor and I look at myself, don't give up. Don't say, there's no point here. Forget it. Don't do that. There is actually no point. We all know that. But can we try? That makes everything different. Don't laugh, yourself. Don't laugh. I'm not saying this as a joke. I'm just trying to instill something in your brain and hoping that there will be one person here on whom that will work. Just think about me. I'm only thinking about all of you now. Nothing else comes to my brain. If you list on that basis some 20 points, 30 points, 40 points, you know what you'll do? One of the first thing you'll do, you'll change your dress. Next day you'll come to the class. Believe me. Small things like that. Why do people wear tie? People wear tie because I've said this, the neck is tight. So you're stiff. That's why Britishers wear tie. It came from England. Because if it is stiff, you're formal. If it is casual, open the button and all that, then you're relaxed. You cannot be relaxed like this. So it creates discipline. When you wear a formal dress, you can look at yourself, you feel good. You feel better. And it is not competitive with anybody. That, oh, why are you wearing a formal dress? Right, come on, yeah. Nobody tells you. That's the way I am. No, that's your decision. That's the way you want to lead your life. You want to come in casuals? Go ahead. It's your life, not my life. Now when you start disciplining yourself is the first step. And one of the best things you can discipline yourself is the way you look, the way you attire, the way you dress, the way you conduct yourself, the way your personality, your persona. It helps a lot. Then you start working on them, each one of them. I would love to hear students coming to me and saying, sir, I worked on it and these are my shortcomings. Can you take a session? I will cancel a trip and I'll take that session, let me tell you. I'm on for a person who's really trying to work hard to develop himself or herself. That's my very existence in life. Unfortunately, I don't see such youngsters. It's very sad. They don't want to develop themselves. They're not interested in themselves. Very easy, cushy life. They will always get 5.2 and 5.3 and get out. And somewhere down the line, by the law of averages, they'll get a job or something. But if they don't get a job, they will close the institute and then somewhere land up getting a job. And that's it. Life finished. Life is never what you did. Life is always what you could have done. Please remember this. Please remember the clean difference between these two statements. Because a lot of people say, I'm not being that bad. I'm being reasonably alright. That's not what we are looking for. But you know what you could have done? And then where would you have been? And you did not do it? Let's discuss that. This is the time for that. This is the time for what you could do. Become selfish. Become individual. Everybody in this room, just think about yourself. Don't have to think about any friend or anybody sitting next or anybody. Those days, first year is gone. Just become serious. Just become conditioned. Just look at life ahead of you. Look at your weaknesses. Look at the studies. Look at the specialization which will give you fun. And then when you are getting exposed, if you don't have fundamental knowledge about the line which you've been taught, it is so sad. Every person who is looking for hiring people, anytime they come, here or outside in your life, second job, third job, whatever, any recruiter is like a driver of a car who never commits an accident knowingly. No driver will say, hey, Shamne aaya to let me kill you. Nobody does that. Till the last minute he'll try to save that person. That's a human instinct. Similarly, no recruiter will recruit a bad guy. I know he's useless, but I want him. Will anybody say that? No. At times when I want 8 people, I take some here and there, a little bit tall, handsome, good looking. But that's minor. Every recruiter wants to hire a guy whom he believes can be useful to the company.